day. From Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati, it's Week 10 of the NFL on EA Sports.
From the banks of the Ohio River, there's a look at Paul Brown Stadium here in Cincinnati, Ohio. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Seattle Seahawks and the Cincinnati Bengals. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Carried by number 42.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Now a 2nd down throw for Love here. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
A gain of 12.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 6 catches, 67 yards, and a touchdown.
And he was able to get open there, but that's not always easy against this bunch defensively. We are deep enough into the season where numbers count. This is number 1 rated defense in the NFL. He'll have a tough time.
That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down.
At the 44-yard line.
Working out of the gun. Love to the right side and complete to Thomas. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4, and it's 3rd down.
They will throw again here with Jordan Love. He'll get this out to Lynch, complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Seahawks moving pretty well through the air. Another 1st down. Going back to Love. That's complete. He's got Lynch out of the backfield.
Love's pass.
It's a gain of 7, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the Bengals 25.
On the ground, it's Lynch. And he is going to be close to a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bengals 17. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script.
And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And the Bengals grab it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Fumble on the play. Recovered by the defense.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. After the fumble recovery, it's Garoppolo. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. The catch and run good for 18 and a 1st down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
To throw again on 2nd down. Garoppolo. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as a tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 40. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25.
At the 40-yard line.
Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. And he only manages a couple here, down to about the 38-yard line.
On the tackle.
The numbers for him from a week ago: 10 carries, 70 yards, and a touchdown.
They look like a team that really emphasized the running game in the offseason. They were going to build around it. Didn't matter if they were going to run gap scheme, power scheme, whatever. They've got a runner who finds yardage if you give him just a little bit of space.
From the 38, Garoppolo. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 22-yard line. 16 yards, a first down. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. They're going to go toss right side with Eckler. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on third down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
And unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a first down. Instead, it's 4th.
Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a third.
I think they put this defense on notice that could be a really, really frequent combination. They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Darius Slayton with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bengals are going to take a first-quarter lead. Now, this is a crew, they've come out flat their last 2 games, both losses, but just judging by the energy level, they look different here early, and that touchdown shows how.
Yeah, it seems to me that touchdown gets them off the treadmill. Because, you know, you've been on the treadmill. I've seen you work out. You go forever and ever, and it tells you you've gone somewhere, but you really haven't. You're in the same spot. They've exchanged it for an escalator. Still got some hills to climb, but they can get there.
These are good analogies. I run outside sometimes, though. Get some fresh air, a little sun on your face.
A little wind in there.
Yeah, that's right. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their second drive. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
Difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Bengals 7, Seahawks nothing.
13 yards remaining on second down. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Well, it was second long. Now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Third and long for Love. Over the middle, it's Thomas. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
That's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Taking it about the 36. Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their second drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front, or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
That's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. Second and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving the running back a crease to run through, and has a nice job to hold him just a couple and force the third down.
Got a man, Slayton. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to convert on third and short yardage with a gain of 4.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. Third and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
At the 36-yard line.
41's coming. 41's the mic. Oh, here we go. Oh, 21. Here we go.
There's Garoppolo to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. He's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Jimmy Garoppolo with his second touchdown pass of this first half. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
Sly on for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. 5 plays there on that drive. And it ends with a Bengals score.
Seahawks, nothing. Joey Sly set to kick off.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Taking it about the 1. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. They start the drive with Lynch. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
On second down now, it's Lynch. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Try to get it to Anderson, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver. Whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter, they'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line,
and he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Austin Eckler, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Bengals, they widen their lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
The extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 21-0.
Nothing. Joey Sly set to kick off.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And they'll give to Lynch out of the gun. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
3rd and 2. Love with it. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
1st down.
Love from the gun. And his throw here's incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. That took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
They'll throw again. Here's Love on 2nd and 10. That's caught by Waller out left side. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Brings up.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. To the air again, Love. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Defense was thinking run, and they're dealt a pass of just under 20 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now the throw pulled in by Anderson. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards. Again, it's Love. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off at the 20. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Let's go, baby. 56. 21, 21. 56. 56 for Mike. 56.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Catch made by Slayton. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Another 1st down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
1st and 10 at the 20.
So in the 2nd quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
At the 21-yard line.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Jimmy Garoppolo. And the Bengals add on to their lead. Now Joey Sly for the point after. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it's finished off with a Cincinnati touchdown.
Joey Sly set to kick off.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
58, boys, 58.
Operating from the gun. Love. He finds Lynch. It's complete. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. From the gun, Love. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Jordan Love ready on 1st down here. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. Looking to go back to Thomas again, but it's going to be 2nd down. Throwing again. Love. He'll check this down to Lynch. Complete. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 40. So we've come to halftime after and now due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half.
28. Seahawks nothing.
The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. Taken in the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
You know, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them. Every move they make works. It clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. Now a man open down the middle of the field, and he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. It's a 1st down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
To throw is Garoppolo. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Well, I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
On 2nd down, Eckler. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
That's complete to Slayton. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a 1st down. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
At the 4-yard line.
56 to mark, boys. 56. Check.
again. It's Garoppolo. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Touchdown pass number 4 of the afternoon for Jimmy Garoppolo. And this offense is running away with this one.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury. And it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it ends with a Bengals score.
Joey Sly set to kick off.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
25-yard line.
Now we'll see what this Seahawks offense has in store with their first possession of the second half. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me.
And the ball is knocked out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
A fumble on the play.
Second time he's fumbled in this game. Fortunate for him, this one goes out of bounds.
And the key for him now is how much equity have you built up with your coaching staff? How much equity have you built up with your team to continue to get opportunities? Fortunate that one went out of bounds, saved him from a turnover.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
First down, Seattle.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right in midfield at the 50. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to air one out for Anderson. And it's incomplete. Both players had a shot at that one. Neither can get it, and it brings up 4th down. Well, the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
So here are the Bengals set to take over. They lost 2 straight coming in, but good news for them right now. They've got the lead and the football. They started on the ground with Eckler. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call.
Offense. Don't you do that.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
On the ground, it's Eckler. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down.
I actually love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
On first down, Garoppolo. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Garoppolo's 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter. It's a good running back dive play.
And the result here the same as the last play. Another tackle behind the line of scrimmage by this Seahawk defense.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. Now the slant, able to find Ayuk. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
They go back to the ground now with Eckler down to the 25.
Eckler, the ball carrier.
Kenneth Murray, the linebacker, there to make the play defensively.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Back now in Cincinnati. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair.
21.
It's Eckler again. And down inside the 15 he goes. 12 yards there and a first down.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
The drive starts with a completion left side. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
On the pickup. It's second and inches at the 30-yard line.
Love looking to throw it. Throw right side, going to be caught by Waller. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
And the Seahawks first down.
Working out of the gun. Love. Over the middle, open is Thomas. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
A 28-yard.
A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
Now this throw caught left side and inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
If he's their best threat on offense, use your #1 cover guy on defense. It doesn't matter about size.
They have had him locked up. That just his first catch of the game. Big reason why they're down. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Love from the gun. That's complete. He's got Lynch out of the backfield.
Love's pass.
Just a 1-yard pickup on the play. And all of a sudden here, it's third down.
And it's third down.
A give to Lynch from the shotgun. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this third down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
Makes the score Bengals 35.
Well, it's a Pyrrhic victory at best, but, Charles, no team wants to get shut out, so it's hard to blame them for taking the 3 there.
You can't blame them one bit. It hasn't been the best performance, that's for darn sure. But there is something to be said for fighting to avoid the goose egg, and they're at least trying to finish out strong.
At their own 28-yard line.
Cincinnati set to take over once again. And, Charles, we are in the midst of a very one-sided affair. I think this is where you and I have to fill a little bit. You want to regale us with old stories of your childhood in New Paltz, New York?
I don't think anyone wants to hear that, but this is a perfect time for us to start listing MVP candidates, right? The best teams we've seen so far this year, the best games that we've called thus far, how we anticipate the season unfolding. We can go in so many different directions because the game certainly not taking us there.
Oh, I hear the remotes clicking off right now. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces, and I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here. Well, I'm sure he likes his performance a little bit better than last week. He had the 3 interceptions here, none in the fourth quarter, and he's got his guys in front.
Guaranteed he put in a tremendous amount of work this week, but maybe the matchup is just better for him. Sometimes it just doesn't work out. It's almost like those golfers. Certain courses fit their eye, and they like what they see, and other courses, as soon as they tee it up, they know they have no shot. Maybe that's the difference for him. Last week, no. This week, a big yes.
So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
On the screen, this is Eckler. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they look to salt this one away. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
3rd and 10.
On play action, now Garoppolo. They'll roll him out right. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
To throw again. Love. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. And that is incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
3 and out.
And he's able to get it out quickly, and this is not a bad kick here. And now a fair catch called for and taken just outside the 40-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Throwing to start the drive, but that went incomplete. Brandon Ayuk, the one he was looking for. And it's second down.
They are certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the fourth quarter.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Garoppolo looking to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Well, that second down completion, something of a disaster, and now they're left with 3rd and long.
We own them. 56 to Mike.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. That's complete to his receiver, Ayuk. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. And here now the punter, Martin, booming this one away. It's a 39-yard punt, 3 on the return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Seattle again getting ready to take over offensively. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing again. Love. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
Love's pass.
And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. They will throw again here with Jordan Love. They'll set up the screen to Lynch. And he will have the 1st down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout.
And the Seahawks 1st down.
Couple of 1st downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Going back to Love. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Chris Jones has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire second half.
And remember the old adage, offense sells tickets.